How's it going, everybody? Welcome into the 2024 Matadors Coaches Show, presented by our wonderful friends at Wonder Tree. They are our official marketing partner and sponsor of the Lubbock Matadors. Super grateful for them as we're live here at Wonder Tree today, and the chat is live once again. That was probably one of my favorite highlights of last week, and we want to interact with you once again, and we're joined by the head man, the head coach. Coach, how are you feeling, man? You feeling pretty good coming off a 1-1 week?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good week, busy week, right? I mean, it's been, 8 days straight. So, kids camp finished up really well. And, so I'll just kind of go through the week. Finish on Wednesday, do autographs, get done at around like 12:30.
Okay.
We were on the bus at 1:30. Had to quickly stop off at Walmart, get all the supplies, and then, get on the bus and head to Laredo. So, got to stop at, what's the burrito place? Firebirds.
Oh, yeah?
Firebird, yeah.
Dude, I was hoping you would talk about good food
Freebird.
with me. Freebird? Okay.
Freebird burritos, World Burritos. So, that was quality, really good meal. Then got out to Laredo, hung out, played on Thursday, picked up the 3 points, which was great.
Right.
Their first loss at home as well, so that was
in a brand new facility. That was awesome to see, Coach.
Yep. So thought the boys gutted out that result, which was great. Then got to travel the next day on Friday. We went down to Brownsville, stopped in at the Gulf, and got to swim on the beach for a little bit, which was nice. Saturday, it just kind of is what it is. I think that anytime you play down there, you're going 1-1 it isn't the worst thing in the world. Now that said, I think that with the second half that we had, we can maybe be a little bit disappointed with that first half and allowing those points to slip. But it just is what it is. Learning lesson. And got back yesterday and then already started today. We had a boys and girls club this morning and got to go interact. Played some basketball, played some soccer. And all that fun stuff. So,
well, Coach, looking at some of the comments here, he is Brandon Mizuraka. I didn't even introduce him. Yeah. He is the coach, and he is beardless today. Coach, we cannot not talk about it. Caleb Lester's already saying RIP to it. Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, I tried to trim it yesterday, and I guess I was just a little bit knackered, and missed it, and I just said it had to go at that point, which is. It just is what it is.
That's absolutely devastating. I've done that before. My name is Devin. Devastating. Had to say it. No, I need to trim mine. It's getting pretty long, but I was going to keep going until you kept going. So now I'm going to go home and do a mustache.
Okay.
You think it look good?
Yeah. I was rocking a mustache at one point, I think.
Oh, I love mustaches. Coach, let's keep going back, though. Let's reflect back on the last week because I know you're big on schedules. Coach, kids camp, 200 plus.
Yeah.
The biggest one we've ever had.
225.
225.
Yep.
That's insane. Just talk about the kids camp and getting to interact with these young players and our future Matadors.
Yeah, I think that it was just another great opportunity. All smiles, excitement, all around. You got to see. We had some birthdays, which was great, to where they can move up in age group, and so it was great. Like I think that the most positive thing is it's just watching the excitement, the energy that they brought day in and day out. It's far none. It was just special. And
absolutely.
I think that, the kids had fun, the staff had fun as well, and it just was good time, overall.
Reflecting back to last week when we talked, I loved how you don't want to call it coach camps, the kids camp, because it's all about the kids.
It's all about the kids.
And they all had a lot of fun. And then, of course, you went to Laredo. Yep. I went to the watch party that night for it. I got to see the first half out at Two Docks. Great crowd out there, which if you haven't seen a watch party, go to it. They're a lot of fun. That venue that y'all played at in Laredo, super nice. Yeah. But you guys, most importantly, got the victory. Give us your just full recap of that victory.
Yeah, I think first half, I think there was a little bit of nerves going into it, right? Anytime you're on a win streak, there is a little bit of nerves in it to continue and keep it going. First half, I think that we didn't really look settled. And then in the second half, we made some tactical adjustments, and ultimately we came out with the 3 points, and we played football. For them, they weren't really pressing us, so we just, we were able to actually then, start to, play more positionally, and it allowed us, a little bit more tactical freedom to make, decisions. And to be quite fair, that second half, I think that we dominated the ball. Last, 5 minutes is a little bit of craziness.
Right.
And you're just, trying to see it out. But I mean, there was more than just those two chances. And I actually, in that first goal, like they say it's a deflection, I'll go chips that ball.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he chipped the goalkeeper. Maybe it took a slight deflection, but I mean, it is what it is. The pin was good, rightfully called. So, I mean, there were a handful of really good opportunities, and I think that our defensive transition was very good in that match as well.
A lot of great things happening in that big victory. 3 points, that's a big deal right there. And then after that, you guys, you kind of already told us in your breakdown of the week, but you guys went to Brownsville and took a day off and enjoyed yourselves.
Yep.
And I would be, my toddler would be upset with me. Did you see any sharks? That's the one thing he's going to want to know.
So, we made a joke that there was going to be a shark with a Brownsville jersey on it, and it was going to take out, like, bite off Evan's leg or something. No, didn't see any sharks. So
okay, I'll let him know.
Yeah, no sharks.
He was worried. I showed him the picture.
Yeah.
He's like, beach, ocean, shark.
Yeah.
2 years old.
Hey, you know what? There could have been. No, I think that, it was a good day. It was a good day just to relax. I mean, to be quite fair, like, this is the thing that we forget about, is that, we're still coaching young men. Some of them have never been able to experience that before.
Right.
So, I mean, some haven't even seen the beach ever. So, to give them that, opportunity, it kind of just made sense. We didn't tell them before we went down there where we were going and all that, because we wanted it to be a surprise. So, overall, I thought it was a good day for them to relax and really just, see something different. I mean, you can only do football for so long before it's like, hey, like, we need to get a little bit of a break. So I think that was a good opportunity for them to just do something different around each other. I mean, and they do it all the time, right? They're playing, at the one, they're, playing pool, playing, ping pong, whatever they're doing. But like, this was something that we could do as a team. It just really made sense.
And it's a culture building thing, right?
Exactly.
Like, you get to see these guys hanging out and having some fun together.
Exactly. So, I mean, they were playing beach soccer tennis, which was great. Some boys, when actually swam, I swam, and yeah, it was just good. It was a good day. So yeah.
Yeah, guys being guys is what I tell my wife all the time. Yeah, those are the guys being the guys,
Yeah.
After that, they dropped the game in Brownsville, but you already alluded it to it, Coach. We saw the team from first half to second half played a whole different kind of game, and you got to like what we saw in the second half.
Yeah, I think that, the first half, I mean, we can look at it. They came out, I mean, to be quite fair, and we fixed it tactically, which is fine. I mean, they're going to go into a 4-4-2, and it looks like a 4-2-4, and they're going to try to press. And so what they were almost just matching us man for man. So what we did is we just went into a back three, and that was forced basically their two to really make a decision. And what happened is they couldn't really figure it out. So we were able to actually build in a more comfortable way. And that's where we started dominating the ball. Even though, like, I've already rewatched the match back. Like, we had spells of possession. I think we rushed it a little bit too much. And credit to them, though. I mean, they are a good side. Very mature, very hungry, and I think that that was a good learning lesson for us. But I think, I mean, we can want that game back. I mean, like, I want to, I would love to play them again, because
100%.
I mean, like, knowing what we know now, like, I mean, frankly, we are more athletic than them. I think that from the football perspective, I mean, they won the first half. We won the second half. It's just they won the first half by 3. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But I mean, the boys fought hard. I mean, like, that's something that we talked about at the end was, they had a decision at halftime. I mean, they could have gotten routed, 7-0, or they could say, hey, you know what, this isn't good enough, and we're going to play the football that we want to play, and get stuck in. And I think that's a lesson that's learned. Maybe it allows us to be a little bit more hungry. I mean, I've been in this position before, right? Like, it's when people tell you you're good, you almost at some point start believing it. And then you just and I don't think that we're in that position right now, but like it just makes us now even more hungry, I guess. And like these last 2 match days, I mean, like we're playing knockout football at this point, and that's the only way we have to see it is 3 points is a must.
And that's a perfect transition to our comment section. We want to hear from you today live here on YouTube. And John wants to know, my sidekick up in the booth, He wants to know, have you had the chance to kind of look at how the standings are looking? We heard you and Thomas kind of talk about it. At the end of the day, you just got to win.
Yeah. And I think that was a message that we kind of talked to the boys about, the mentality that we've had up until this point is just win ball games. And that's, all you can really do. You can't worry about anybody else or anything else. You just have to focus on yourself. So going into these matches, it's like Denton on Wednesday. I mean, it's a must win for us, and we have to be very good. They're a very good team that we saw, and we just have to continue.
Yeah, and it's a whiteout that night. So, we got to see the first red out of the season. Now it's a whiting out Denton. So make sure when you're coming to the game, because we're telling everybody you're coming to the game on July 5th, make sure you wear white. What does that kind of do for a game? When you look in the stands, it's all red or a whiteout. Does that kind of do anything mentally for the guys or for you?
Yeah, maybe? I think that it just, anytime, it's not even just about what color they're wearing. I think it's more of, just seeing, this community and, that support system here. It's an important match, and it's a great opportunity. Last regular season match, at home, and we need to make this a fortress.
Oh, yeah. And talking about community support, Alliance Credit Union has served you, the community, and the South Plains community with lower rates and fewer fees for the last 83 years, and they're just getting started. Join the mission and enjoy the benefits of owning your financial future. Alliance is for people, not profit. Coach, big plans for this week. I know we have a meet and greet tonight out at the barn, a.k.a. the shop, off of Buddy Holly, and that's another chance for you guys to get interact with the fans.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity at 2:30. Another thing that we're doing. Then I think we're going to the one guy from Italy. I think I said that correctly.
Have you been there before?
I have not.
Oh, dude, the calzone is it.
Is it really good?
I haven't broken eye contact.
I think the kids say it's fire.
Slaps.
It slaps.
Yeah, or old school, like 3 years ago, say it's bussin' if you want to make your player's skin crawl a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Alex is laughing back there because he knows it's true as well.
Yeah. No, we can just say it's very good.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I would. Yeah. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay.
If Texas Roadhouse is your 10 out of 10, or maybe the tacos that we talked about a few weeks back.
I think all of our corporate sponsors 10 out of 10.
Well, this is another 10 out of 10 then.
Now we tacoing as well, 10 out of 10. Perry's 10 out of 10.
Albert does a great job.
Yeah.
At Now We Tacoing. Yeah. Great job. Tried to sell him advertising one time. I built a relationship with him, and then I saw him over here with you guys, and I'm like, okay, he's in. Yeah. I love it, man. Yeah. I love it. Family still in town? Marty here? Or not Marty, but
No, they went out. Their flight got delayed too far on Tuesday. They were supposed to leave, so they stayed over. So that added to it a little bit on Wednesday. We woke up at 4 and got them to the airport for I think it was a 5:50 or maybe 6 a.m. flight. It was it was early.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround too.
It was, but no, it was good. And then my uncle and aunt come into town this week, so it's been good. It's been really good. But it's also good, right? These next couple days, we have a little bit of downtime, me and my wife. And to be fair, we got to, hang out last night for a little bit. My pup, Lou Dog, was really excited to see me. Went crazy. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was
Lou
good.
Dog? Is that your pup's name? Lou Dog?
Lou Dog.
Okay. Oh, from St. Louis.
St. Louis, but also Sublime.
Yeah, dog. Right.
Lou Dog. Lou Dog is the Dalmatian from Sublime.
Oh, okay. My cat, my aunt named her cat Dog.
Okay.
Because it acted like a dog, but she couldn't name it dog, so it was Dog.
Okay.
It's just one of those weird things. Hey, going to some of the comments here. Wes Walter saying some well-deserved beach time. Yeah. I think we all agree. When you go to the beach, I love to people watch. Did y'all do any people watching while you're there, or was any of the players just doing something that you were like, that's weird, but I like it?
No, I don't think there was anybody doing anything weird. I think they were just relaxing. I mean, swimming and playing soccer. I mean, that was it. I mean, no one made sandcastles or anything like that.
That would have been me.
I mean,
Yeah, I would have put a Matador flag on there, you know?
That would have been nice.
And then I would have done a Mozos chant. I would have said that's the way we like it. We like it. We love it. Okay. And I would have gone all out. Speaking of the Mozos, do we have a saying for them this week? I know they would want me to ask that here on the Coaches Show. And while you think about that, John's saying one guy from Italy. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony. He'll most likely be making get the calzone. Get the calzone, okay. I'm telling you. And then where is the meet and greet? The meet and greet tonight will be at the barn, a.k.a. the shop, a.k.a. the Matadors fan store, correct? I know there's like 3 names. I've been told to call it the barn, the shop, all the things. But I think the barn is the nickname that we want to stick, right? I think so. Yeah. I think so. Coach, if you come up with a possible thing for this week, of course, our next match against Denton Diablos, Friday, the day after 4th of July. You want your face in the place because it is our biggest match of the year, a must-win for the guys if they want to make it into the postseason.
I mean, maybe like till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off? I like that. Yeah, keep fighting for each other till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's big time. Coach, you've played Denton before.
Yep.
Is it different playing a team a second time around?
Yeah, I mean, I think that anytime you play a team twice, I mean, they get to know you, you get to know them. Things have changed since then, right? I mean, we've played a handful of matches. They played a handful of matches. There's, at this stretch, I mean, like, right now, boys are getting back to full health for some of them, maybe for us, definitely. So, I mean, there's, this kind of, awkward period, especially with, teams, playing a lot of matches in a short amount of time. So,
right.
I think that for us, I mean, they have a bunch of film on us. We have a bunch of film on them. They'll probably throw in some wrinkles because, I mean, everyone's fighting for playoff spots.
Yeah, the top 5 is so close.
Everyone's fighting for it. I mean, this is their last match, so they're fighting for a playoff spot still. I mean, like, there's a possibility that they get eliminated. There's a possibility that we get eliminated. Like, everyone is, super tense, and that's the beautiful thing about the Lone Star Conference is that it's super competitive, and to make it in is very hard.
100%. If you're looking at the rankings on the Lone Star Conference website or on the Lubbock Matadors Instagram page, which if you haven't followed yet, make sure you do. Denton number 1, tied with FC Brownsville at 17, Laredo and West Texas at 16, and then the Matadors at 13. Either way, it's a must-win situation on the road against West Texas and El Dustico, and then on the 5th of July. Coach, and then you get El Dustico after that. I hope I get to talk to you before then, but that things have changed there as well, right? Because they're all in the thick of the playoff hunt. Yeah. And it's not just the trophy on the line, it's also the postseason on the line.
Exactly. So, there's a world where, I don't think anybody's for sure eliminated from first place to out.
Right.
Like 1 to 5 again. And so they've looked good. I mean, to be quite fair, they had a really good game against Denton this last week. I don't know if you watched any of the clips in here or anything like that. I mean, it was 3-3 back and forth. One team would score, 2 minutes later the other team would score, and it was just going back and forth. And then credit to West Texas. I mean, they score 3. I mean, they scored 2 goals in the matter of 15 seconds. It was crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Going to some of the comments here. Toro Bull says Randy, and then Alex giving the address to the barn. You love to see it. It's 1709 B Buddy Holly, and that is where the meet and greet will be tonight. Yep. So make sure you get there. A lot of cool things at the barn that a lot of people don't know about. There's like TVs on the wall, different things for young kids to interact with. It's another family place for the Lubbock Matadors and their faithful.
Exactly. No, I mean, that place is, what they've done to it. I mean, I got to, when I first came in, I think on, that must have been last day in April or May 1st. I mean, it was bare. They're like, hey, we're going to put this together in 2 weeks, and it's going to be, and what they did, I was super impressed with. I mean, I think, a lot of it was Thomas. Thomas killed it.
Yeah.
Thomas and the interns, they did so good with it. Making it, and it's still growing. It's, all that stuff. You can get your Matador gear there. You can actually, they have some really cool jerseys there as well, from other national teams, other club teams. So that Brazil one that they had was like super nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just Matador gear. It's like gear for everybody. And also it's the gear that you're seeing Coach rock right now.
Yep.
He's got it from head to toe right now, all Matadors. I got my lid and my Puma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Puma taped on today. I told Thomas that I would bring it up today. Today's a big day in the world of tech, but I wanted to make sure I'm rocking my Puma for the good guys, the Lubbock Matadors.
Exactly. And if not, I mean, have you seen that new hat that they just came out with?
Yeah, Thomas is actually rocking it right now. He's throwing it to me. What if I wear it? What if I wear?
You know what? Hey, I just saw a free new hat. So
I'm gonna put it on. Oh, he and I have the same head too. That's rare because I have like a coach. Funny story. I have a size like 2XL helmet in middle school.
Okay.
I remember the coaches having to special order it because my head was too big. So yeah, check out this new hat though. You can get it at the Matador shop or the barn. Make sure you go get it and they're always rolling out new stuff, right? Because this was the big ticket item, and now I think this is going to be it now, right?
It's a lifestyle brand now. I mean, like we're a soccer club that's actually just a lifestyle brand.
Yeah,
and you know what?
Maybe
That's good to hear.
Yeah, we could have Lovero start modeling all the new stuff too.
Oh,
because,
100%.
Yeah, and all the guys. Who would be the model on the team, Coach?
I think we actually have a couple models.
Stop it. For real?
No,
that's kind of cool.
No, a lot of them do that. Like on the side. Yeah. Like with I think El Hajj was one at one point.
Okay. You could tell by the beach picture that some of them got it.
Yeah.
All of them got it, actually.
It's funny. That's why I did not take the photo with them.
Were you in the background taking the photo?
No, I don't do the team photos like ever. Mm-hmm. It's just superstition. But that's like, okay. I learned this one. This was like, I think my first year of grad school, being a grad assistant, we went somewhere and like all the boys had taken their shirt off to take the team photo, and I took it and I'm like, man, like I can't compete with these kids anymore. But I was retired. Maybe a couple too many pops that I had drank and get that little belly. So it's all good though.
So today I had to go get my new driver's license.
Okay.
And it's been 10 years since I went and got my photo taken to get my driver's license.
Is today your birthday?
No, it's not. No, it's actually in like 2 weeks, but I needed to get my new license before the birthday so that I could have a few pops.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
And the pops got to me as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite embarrassing. I called my mom. This is a serious moment. I was like, Mom, I've gotten fat. That's all I told her. It's okay. Life happens.
Life happens, but hey, you know what? You recognize it.
I do.
Right? And now you can make corrections.
Starts with diet. I've learned that on this coach's show. Will talked about on one of the coaches' show that one of the players likes to eat a bowl of fruit before they go to bed. And I'm like, that sounds great. I had a whole box of cereal, and so then it's like, okay, now I see why my problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this hat is a nice hat.
It's really nice.
It fits the head quite well, and you need to go make sure you get one. Coach, I was telling Dustin the other day, one of my goals for this coach's show is for you to have fun.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing these things every week and being a part of the media world and the community?
Yeah. No, this community is amazing.
Yeah.
No, I think that it's a great opportunity just to talk about the team. And I listen to these back right after, like as soon as we're done.
You go listen to it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not gonna lie. It's part of the whole feedback process, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll send you my post-game notes.
Okay.
I'll actually follow through this time because I forgot to give Coach the hockey game the other day, and so I will send you my post-game notes.
Okay.
I'm hard on myself, just kind of a heads up.
Okay.
I do it on purpose, though, because I like to be getting better.
Yeah.
Right? I texted John because I know he's watching the other day. After our game, the last home match, I was like, what do we rank ourselves? And he gave us an 8.5, and I gave myself a 6.3, and then I got home, and it was a 7.2. So I'm always hard, but I like to grow.
Hey, you know what? It's okay to be a tough grader.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's because you want to be good and you want to continue.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, like, if your standard is like below average or average, like, how are you going to grow?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and we've talked about that with this group is like, hey, like, we're going to ride you guys hard, but like, that's nothing more than we expect and, see you at a higher caliber than maybe you are right now. And, that's how you grow is, when you set the bar high, like, you're either trying to meet it or you're not. And like the ones that aren't, like, I mean, frankly, we don't have time for that.
Right. The standard's the standard. And the one nice thing about the here in the Matadors, the standard's already high.
Yeah.
Right. And you just continuing to push it higher and higher.
We want to continue to push it. I mean, like, 225 at the last kids camp. I mean, I guarantee you that's the minimum now.
Yeah.
It's, how can we get to 250? How can we get to 300? I mean, like, that's, always that consistent elevation. Same thing with the football.
And same thing with subscribers. We're at 550 right now.
Okay.
Our subscriber count was continuing to subscribe, but then 4,417 was the mark for the fans in the last game. Let's push that. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 6. Let's keep pushing it. We keep pushing the standard. Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Exactly.
I love it. Coach, final thoughts on the final coach, or not on the final coach show, but on the coaches show today. We've already gone another 30 minutes.
Yeah. No, I think come out Wednesday at home. Get yourself one of those nice new hats. Leave me one, though, because I'm definitely grabbing one today. Maybe 2. We'll see. We'll see how many I can walk away with.
Mrs. Mizuraka needs one, too.
Yeah, she's not really a hat person.
No. Not whenever it's like 100 degrees, ponytail in the back kind of thing?
No. I think I've seen her in a hat maybe twice.
Okay.
Yeah, like when we've been out on the boat, like that's the only time.
That's awesome. You like to fish? You like to do that? You're
talking
my language now.
I don't like to fish that much. I kind of fell out of that one, but I like to just get on a boat, and whether it's water ski, more like tubing. Tubing's more my thing.
Oh yeah, sign me up. Especially whenever you're the one driving the boat and you see that big wave coming and you're about to knock your buddy off. That's it.
Oh, that's like prime parenting, isn't it?
Yes.
That's definitely, I think, what my dad lived for was like how like hard can we make this? Like when you're tubing, like how quickly can you knock them off?
Yeah. Sounds like we got a tubing trip in our future, Coach, with the Matadors.
Okay.
Let's make it happen. And I guess final roll call, though, let's get everybody to the game on July 5th.
Yep. 3rd.
My apologies.
3rd,
July 3rd.
and then we play away West Texas, our neighbor. Come out to that game as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's 90-minute drive.
Exactly. Come out, support, be loud. I mean, we need you there. Let's get, let's make it a 6-point week. I mean, we've already seen one of those, last week, 3-point week. Let's make another 6.
Let's make it happen. Multiple questions, Coach, as I'm wrapping it up here with you, just talking about what do you say in the halftime locker room when you're preaching to the guys? Multiple people want a video of it, Thomas, so just heads up.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Sean because maybe some words have to be bleeped out, like
with Rock 101.
Yeah. I mean, but no, I think it's positive. I mean, like at the end of the day, like we talk about this group it's a competitive group, and I think that a lot of it is like they know when they're playing bad, they know when they're playing good. Mm-hmm. It's making the small adjustments, and that leads to everything. And credit to our boys. I mean, with the way that we made our adjustment, tactically. They switched on. I mean, you're going to be talking to Lovro. I mean, he was a part of that as well, with the movement that he had to do and how that just changed the complexion of, the build and how that helped adapt the game to where we could actually then get a foothold. And we did. So, the fact that the boys trust the process, they trust the message, I think that's the biggest thing that we can take away in a positive note. And, as we lead in this last match day is, hey, we'll give the tactical instruction and we start, straight away, and we fight for the 3.
Fighting for the 3, fighting for each other,
6.
and trusting the process. We're looking to get 6 points this week. He's the coach, Brendan Mizuraka, and when we return, we're going to hear from Lovro. Light us up in the comment section. We want to hear it. We want some questions for him. When we return, we'll have him on the Coaches Show right after this, presented by Wonder Tree.
Why do we grow? We do it for family. We do it for friends. We do it for new homes. We do it for a brighter future. We grow for you. We are Alliance Credit Union, and we grow for people, not profit.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly, every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.
For locally owned hometown service, look no further than the Matador sponsor, Grease Monkey and Monkey Splash of Lubbock. Stop by today and take care of your automotive needs off of Slide Road, about 107th Street. Hey, we have unfinished business. That's the theme of this year. And if you're watching one of our broadcasts throughout this course of this season, which we hope you have, but we also hope you've been to all the games, you've seen his face. Lovro Horvat's here today. He's the guy saying we have unfinished business. He's in year 2 now. Lovro, welcome onto the show, dude.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
I'm dying to know, do the players talk about the coaches show at all? Because me and John have kind of had some fun with it.
Actually, not last night, but one of the nights last week, we were watching Francesco.
Okay. I don't know how to say his name still, but I got it.
Yeah, we heard it was very fun, so we just put it on and we were just watching.
So Cisco was the one talking about it, yeah?
Yes. I mean, we all talk about it, we always know who is going to go on the coaches show and who is talking about what, but we just hear if somebody's funny or something funny happened. Actually, we heard that Diego is not cleaning anything.
Is that true? I need to know. I need to do some fact checking on this.
I have no idea because I don't go to their business. They do their own thing. But yeah, I heard that he's not cleaning anything, so I just wanted to double check and see how the coach's show went. So yeah,
I think now the mission is to go into his room and be like, okay, 100%. You know what? Cisco's not lying.
100%. I mean, it's not the room that is the problem. I think it's the common area.
Yeah, the kitchen, the living area.
If he wants to keep his room untidy, that's fine. It's
it's his space.
Yeah,
it's his space.
Exactly, yeah.
Who are your roommates?
Saad, Iago, and Adam.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good room.
Perfect.
I feel like
room.
that's a room full of energy.
Perfect. Just the right balance of everything, you know?
Yeah, you got the character, and I don't know. Adam, maybe?
Adam is the one that does cooking. Adam is the one that does cleaning. Adam is the one that does organizing.
And he has a TikTok, right? Is that right?
Adam? I don't
No,
know.
somebody had a TikTok. It was Diego.
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't seen it, honestly. But yeah, Adam is basically organizing everything. Shout out to Adam. The best roommate I've had so far.
There you go.
I can't imagine better roommate than that.
Yeah. So we gave nicknames out in our last broadcast for Adam because you remember last year we gave a nickname out to the goalkeeper Sam Gomez, right? He was the Great Wall of Lubbock.
Exactly.
This year you're in safe hands with Salama. And so we're thinking NIL deal in the future for him as he goes back to Ryder, but it seems like you're in safe hands
100%,
with Salama.
100%.
Yeah,
in every way.
Yeah, cooking, cleaning. You're the man, dude.
100%.
Is that like okay? I love to hear that, dude. That you have somebody helping you out. Hey, man, talk about coming here and being a Matador though, and coming back for year 2. That's really awesome.
I mean, yeah, like coming back here for year 2 was like 100%. Like I knew it as soon as I left last season. I knew that this is the place I wanted to be again, and I knew that this is the community that I wanted to be a part again. And it was a simple decision to make. And I even came with one of my teammates from my school. I came with Saad, so it's even a nicer experience because last year I was doing all of it by myself. Mm-hmm. Now I had somebody that is with me in my school. So yeah, it's been a great summer so far, and I think I've made a good decision again.
100%. And you're also involved in the community, right? We were kind of talking off camera. You were involved with trying to find a family tree.
Exactly.
Not too long ago with a family here in town, the Rose family.
Yeah, exactly. So the Rose family asked me if I could translate some Croatian letters that were sent from Croatia to United States because part of the family moved to United States while part of the family stayed. And it was, I think, 1910, 1912.
Wow.
So it was a while ago, and I was honestly having a hard time translating it because the language was very old.
Okay.
And the way he was writing was very different than right now. But like, I hope that I helped the family, and I invited them over to Croatia, and we're hoping to find a family there.
Really? You're going to make it happen? I've heard.
Hopefully.
So the girl that told me all of this, she's one of my former students last year at Lubbock ISD TV. And she just raved about you, man. And so that's awesome that you made a connection here in the community,
100%.
and that's what this club's all about, right?
Exactly, that's it.
Clayton, one of the Mozos, saying I love my man Lovro. Mitar saying bravo, Lovro.
Mitar.
I haven't seen Mitar's name pop up in a while. That is awesome, dude. Yeah. Mitar in the chat says Clayton, yo. When was the last time you talked to Mitar?
It was actually a couple of days ago when we were playing away against Laredo.
Okay.
We're always in contact. We always talk. We always FaceTime and stuff. He's one of my friends for life that I've made here in Lubbock, which I'm forever grateful for. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we talk all the time. Me, him, and Uroš.
Okay.
He was also here last year. He's not as active in our group chat. It's mostly me and Mitar making the conversation.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's 3 of us, and I'm very grateful that this friendship happened here.
Yeah, there's always those one person in the group chat, like, really? Yeah. You a part of the group chat? You're not chatting. You're not chatting. Exactly. One of my favorite Mozos chants is, wherever you go, we'll follow. We'll follow. Exactly. And that's going with Clayton there. But then at the same time, that's really cool that, wherever Mitar's going, you're following, and so are the Matadors.
100%.
We love to see it. Going back to some of the comments, of course, we want to hear from you on the comment section. When are you coming back to Croatia from Luka? I miss you, brother.
I don't know about that one. I'm graduating this December.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a senior. I'm coming into my senior year. It flew by the way.
It does.
Yeah, it really flew by. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing my 4th season, and then we're going to see about my plans about returning back home.
Per source, you're a new uncle.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Yeah. The source is sitting behind that computer there punching the buttons. Congratulations on that.
So
Tell
much.
us about your nephew or niece.
My nephew.
Okay.
It's my brother's son. His name is David, and he's like a month old now,
Okay.
approximately. Yeah, he's a great kid. He's really getting bigger and bigger every day, and
Yeah, it's
I'm
one of
very happy to.
be an uncle, huh? It's one of those,
100%.
every time you get a photo, you're just like, oh my gosh, did you just gain like another 5 pounds?
Exactly.
Oh my
like that.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about you, man. Who are you and your story and how you became the person that you are today? I know that's a very vague and broad
Yeah,
question. I just hit it with a big paintbrush, dude.
Okay, so my name is Lovro Horvat. I'm coming from a small town in Croatia called Bjelovar.
Okay.
That's where I started playing soccer, following my brother. My brother was the first one starting to play soccer. I mean, soccer was in my family since my grandfather and stuff, but yeah, I was kind of like looking up to my brother, and I started playing soccer. And when I was somewhere in elementary school, maybe when I was like 12 or 13, I kind of like saw the opportunity to go and play and study in the United States. So that was my kind of like life path that I was following. So I was playing back home, going to school, preparing myself to come and play here, hopefully. And thankfully, I got an offer from a Division I school, which was my goal. So I went to study and play at University at Albany, which is upstate New York.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, I'm coming into my 4th year right now, and the time does fly by, and it did fly by. But I'm grateful that I've made so many connections, both in Albany and in Lubbock, and I'm having a great time here.
Yeah, one of the best parts to me about your playing in your college career is that you can come during the summers and do these kind of club things.
Yeah.
Did you play anywhere else other than the Matadors in your other 2 off seasons?
So in my first off season, I played for the team called Albany Rush,
Okay.
which is in Albany where my school is at, and it's a USL2 team. And then last year I got an opportunity to come here to play for Lubbock, and I took it, and as I said, I'm back here again.
Nice. Yeah, and I think last week we compared with Cisco. He played at a USL2 team as well. Even though it's technically on paper higher up in the pyramid, right? It's we have more support here and we have more fans, and it's just a whole different experience here in Lubbock.
Also, if I'm comparing soccer-wise, the soccer is not the same in Northeast.
Okay.
Like, I think the soccer style that we're playing in college and that is being played in USL2, that is in Northeast, is very physical. It's pressing the whole time and like more, just in general being more physical, while here it's more like focused on technical stuff. So, and yes, like you said about the fans, 100%, like the best fans in the country. Shout out to Moses and everybody. Like, it's a privilege to be a part of this and to be playing in front of everybody.
As you bring up the fans, Zach Smith comes in the comments saying, we'll keep tabs on wherever you go, Lovro. Much love, man, from Zach. And then there's a heart from a Horvat. I don't want to pronounce the name wrong, but I think you have Muriella.
Oh, that's my mom.
Well, shout out to Mom. This is your platform to say what's up to Mom.
Hey, Mama.
Moms are the best, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. 100%.
Moms are the best. Okay, let's get to learn more about the team this year. What's the difference? New head coach, a lot of new faces. I think only 5 returning players from last year. What are the differences that you've seen as a returner this year?
I mean, on one hand, there's a lot of differences. Obviously, it's a new team, but on the other hand, we kind of like all bite into the club and like what is the club about, and like when you kind of like build the foundation good from the get-go, like the guys already know. Like, I feel like the guys have already been here, the guys know what this club is about. We know like what are we trying to present and how are we presenting ourselves to the community, to the fans, to all the kids that we're doing the fun stuff with and everything. So like it's kind of like the same thing. I think we have a group of very, very good, first of all, talented soccer players, but also very good humans that are trying to come here and have a great summer and also be a part of the community.
Yeah, Coach talked about the standard a little bit ago, and that's just the standard here.
100%.
Right, the standard's
whoever
the standard.
comes and whoever is part of the team has to follow the standard. Otherwise, it's...
Right, yeah. The standard's the standard. Who is the outside of your 4, because you apparently have the best department out of everybody over
100%.
there, and it's 100%, no question about it. Who's the worst department from the outside looking out? You're just like, man, I don't know how that place is making it. The whole point of this is just having some fun. We're having fun.
Yeah,
we're
I
having
think
fun.
I wouldn't like to be a part of Ezekiel's apartment.
Okay.
Never. So I would choose that one.
Okay. Who's in the apartment with Ezekiel?
I think it's Perico, Ezekiel, and Pablo. 3 of them.
Man. Okay.
I,
but there's
like-
only 3. That's a positive.
Yeah, but like I don't think I would understand anything because it's only Spanish. So
Oh, there you got me. Yeah, no, I would struggle in there. I would struggle.
yeah.
A lot of the times during our games, John has to read the comments that are in Spanish because I'm like, dude, I don't even know. I don't even want to try
Same.
because it's hard.
Same here.
It's hard. Okay.
here.
Okay. What's one of your favorite memories at the kids camp? Is there something that came up this year at the kids camp that you were able to, be a part of? And
I mean, this year we had a group of 5-year-olds,
Okay.
and there was 23 of them
oh,
on 2 coaches, me and Saad.
okay.
It sounds really challenging, and it could get frustrating, but I've had so much fun with the kids, and the nicest thing is that the love that kids give you at the end of the camp, and they actually view you as a helper and a coach and a person to look up to. I think that's the most rewarding thing about working with the kids.
That's awesome. Going back to the comments, we do want to hear from you live here on YouTube. We got Lovera Horvat probably for another handful of minutes because
Why not?
I've been told that I go a little long on these coaches shows, but it's because we're in here having fun with it, right?
100%.
That's the key. Wes wants to know what's the difference between soccer in Croatia compared to the States.
Okay, so soccer in Croatia, I would say it's slower, it's more technical, it's more tactical, while in the United States, not only soccer, but most of the sports are focused on creating athletes and being athletic and being fast and being quick rather than maybe learning the fundamentals of the game first and then trying to add on to that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, a question for me. So, when you're playing the game, do you want to be on grass? Because you guys played a game on grass.
Grass.
Or
all day.
turf.
Grass all day.
Is it play slower?
It's slower. It's nicer. Like if you have to do a sliding tackle, you're not gonna burn your whole hip.
All right.
And it's just more natural. It's the way I grew up also.
Right.
Back home, there's not as many turf fields. It's mostly grass. So yeah.
Well, and that's what you're going to see in the World Cup whenever it comes to the States, right? Is that all these indoor places are putting in grass, which is really cool. Luca in the comment section wants to know if you got a girlfriend.
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Anybody on the team have a girlfriend?
There's a couple of guys that have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Roberto has it. Roberto?
Okay.
I don't know about the rest. Maybe they do, but
Is there a guy that's just always flirting with girls on the team?
it's not on me to say that.
You can't say that. You know what? I appreciate you putting up the wall right there because I don't want to be the one causing any problems. Hey, just being here, round 2, and we're getting close into the season. We got our last home match, regularly scheduled home match, regular season 1. Tell the fans why they need to be there and rocking all white that day.
I mean, it's first and foremost, it's obvious that Denton is coming as number 1 seed.
Yeah,
Right.
as of right now, they have 17 points.
They're number 1 seed. We're in the 5th place. We need to win in order to grab the playoff spot, which is the goal of the season. Coming into our last 2 matches, these 2 games are going to be crucial for our season. And I mean, we've got great support the whole season, and I believe it's going to be the same way against Denton. It's just like Denton is a very, very high-quality opponent and a talented team, and we need everybody there.
We're shooting for another record too, right? More
100%.
fans. Let's go for 5K, maybe 6.
5K.
Yeah,
Let's go 5.5.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Yeah, you need to be there because you got Denton coming up on the 3rd. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on our schedule right here. I got you right here. I have it pulled up all the time. Yeah, on the 3rd. And then on the 5th, you go to West Texas FC. Of course, you can make the travel for that game. But what is it like playing a team a second time? Is it, it's hard to beat a good team once, but beating them a second time is even harder.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like, you know what to expect. There's not as many question marks before the game because we've seen them. We felt how it is to play against them. We know where they're dangerous at, and like we can prepare even better than we did for the first game. And I don't see the reason why wouldn't we get all 6 points and grab our playoff spot that we deserve. Right,
and then, of course, the game at West Texas, you guys got to go up a couple because you want to be able to win El Dustico again. I think the final for the first game was 3-1, so you got to go up 2, right, to be able to. Does that add any pressure to you guys, or are you just going to go out there and play?
I mean, there is always a pressure, but
Yeah.
I always like to view it as an enjoyment thing to do. You know, like
Yeah.
we're playing for a trophy. It's always interesting. It's always exciting, and I believe that we just have to play our own game, relaxed, and like have self-confidence in our team. And the self-confidence has been raising lately, and I don't see the reason why wouldn't we go there and grab it all.
There's like a saying of that it's a pleasure to have pressure.
100%.
It's a good thing to have pressure on you because that means you're involved, you're in it, and you're right
100%.
there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
hey, talking about former Matadors, we'll follow, right? Sammy Gomez coming into
Hey,
the comment
Sammy.
section saying, this guy makes a locker room so much better. Miss my Croatian brother.
Thank you, Sammy. You too, brother. I miss you so much. I hope you're having fun time in what is it?
It's not St. Louis.
It's St. Louis, Missouri.
It is?
Exactly.
Yeah. Because his brother's in Salt Lake, and he's in...
That's what I wanted to say, Salt Lake.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
St.
yep.
Louis, yeah.
Clayton saying Sammy. We're all pumped to see Sammy Gomez in the comments. And, yeah, big words from the Sam Gomez. Alex, final thoughts? Anything you want to say before we wrap up this section of the Coaches Show? Of course, we got Levra Horvat here.
I mean, no, just thank you guys for having me, and looking forward to see you y'all.
Oh, you are becoming Texan, dude. I love it.
I'm excited to see y'all at the game Wednesday, and then hopefully against West Texas too. So
Absolutely. Hey, Lubbock residents need roofing solutions. Well, do we have it for you? You can rely on, look no further than the trusted local roofing company, Andrus Brothers. They offer top-notch roof repairs, replacements, and installations. With their experienced team and superior craftsmanship, they got you covered. Don't wait. Call them today because hail season is here, and I've been hit with it. Give them a call, 806-798-7663 for a free estimate. When we return, we're going to have the GM here with me. Great job today, Love. Real proud of you,
Thank
dude.
you.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you, guys.
We'll have the GM, Dustin McCorkle, with me live on the Coaches Show, presented by our great friends at Wonder Tree.
One thing I really like about working with Wonder Tree is how fun they make the process. Whether it's monthly strategy meetings or on-site video shoots, they find ways for us to laugh together, all while accomplishing our goals.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.
Why do we grow? We do it for family. We do it for friends. We do it for new homes. We do it for a brighter future. We grow for you. We are Alliance Credit Union, and we grow for people, not profit.
With the game on the line and seconds counting, And when it comes to your health, every moment matters. Covenant Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the Lubbock Matadors this season, providing players and fans with an excellent quality healthcare that they deserve. And you know what we deserve? We deserve time with our general manager. Dustin McCorkle here is joining us here on the Coaches Show. Glad to have you here today, man.
Devin, King of Transitions Ward.
Is it? Coach told me I was pretty good at it too. Am I getting it from the GM?
Oh, you're doing well, buddy. I love it.
Love to hear it.
Sounds like Covenant though needs to open a hair care line.
Yeah, a healthcare line. Did I read a phone number that I wasn't supposed to read? Oh no, providing fans and players with quality health care that they deserve.
Love it.
You deserve it. We deserve it. We all deserve it. You love to see it. Thank you to Covenant. And thank you for Thomas for letting me wear his hat. I've about sweated it out already, but it looks great.
Yeah, it's okay. He can afford to get another one.
Yeah? Look at him there. He's laughing too. Hey, man, just talk about this week. 3 points on the road is a big deal in any world, and especially with how many miles they put on the bus this week because we traveled a long way.
Yeah, I think the big takeaways for me was we are playing in a very, very tough conference this year that has pretty much every team is stacked and able to win at any point. Mm-hmm. And we have an audience that's still learning what our conference is, how some of these things work. But when you send a group of guys, and you can only take so many with you on the road, right? Like that's a little bit of challenge. Number one. Number two is you're going down to South Texas, where it is a different style and different energy of playing that you're not going to get going to the DFW area or going to Austin or even Houston.
It's just sticky.
Oh man, it's it's hot, as you know what down there. Two, the fan base is different. I want to commend our fans and especially the Mozos. I got to thank them. Like, when we go to certain teams, there's no limit on what can and can't be said. And our Mozos are the phenomenal supporters group, but they also know like the environment that needs to be created for the average family to come to our games and have a good time. Mm-hmm. And I think they're very respectful of the boundaries that a lot of supporters groups and fan bases at times may not toe the line on. So, for us to go down to Laredo, brand new, beautiful stadium that was just built, very hard environment. That team has been around for 20 years in the league. They know how to win. They have a phenomenal coach that came in this year, well-coached team, great players. And for us to go get a win in that environment was outstanding. And
Coach Mizuraka said that's the first ever win an opposing team had at that new venue.
Correct, yeah. So, we made a statement. And so I think I saw a lot of comments during the Brownsville game of like, man, we look tired. I think the guys probably were a little bit tired from playing 2 nights before, and then they're going against a team that's rested all week. They had games moved. Now they're about to go experience playing a lot of games in a very short time, but they got to rest before we came into town. And so it was different, but you saw in the second half of the Brownsville game just a different level of team than what you saw, in the first half. And, we talk about all the time, their style of play is different. They're going to play mental games. They're going to be chippy. And maybe we over-prepared for that, and maybe we had some guys that we were saying, hey, like, don't let them out of your mental game enough, and we were trying to be too careful with how we responded to some of the antics. And then I think we said, you know what, like, we're allowing this game to be dictated to us a little bit. And you saw in the second half, like, I genuinely believe we score that PK in the second half. We're down 3-2 with 20 minutes left now.
Right.
Different energy, and who knows? We might have tied or won that game. So
yeah, we say it on the broadcast. PK saves win games, and so tip your cap to that Brownsville goalkeeper for saving that game, because you're right. The momentum was slowly starting to come our way, and that second half was so fun to watch. That's why it was important as coach. What'd you say in there? Because what happened? Things just flipped.
Yeah, and I think we have enough leaders in the locker room to look around and say, hey, guys, like, these guys are not necessarily better than us. Mm-hmm. We're just not taking our game to them right now. And I think in the second half you saw us say, like, we got nothing to lose. Let's go play our style. And the energy level, the way that the game went, we were commanding that second half. And again, you score that PK rather than miss it. Who knows what ends up happening for the rest of the match? But I really want our fans to know, like, getting 3 points in those 2 games is a really good success story.
It is.
Even though you want 6. And, what would have been really good is if we had gotten 4. But I'm still so proud of our guys that we're now in a position to where we just got to go take care of business and win our games.
Yeah, you control your own destiny. And it starts on the 3rd with a whiteout against Denton Diablos. We need the fans there because this is one of our biggest games of the year, if not the biggest, right?
Yeah, we have, what I would say is if you got family coming in town for the 4th, start your 3rd off with a bang.
Yeah, I like it.
And come watch some Matador soccer. It's fan appreciation night. So number one, from a fan experience standpoint, it's one of my favorite nights of the year. All of our sponsors are participating in different ways of some fan giveaways. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be people winning things throughout the night that'll be really fun. But secondly, like, we need to go show the new guys here on this team what the 806 spirit is. And I think these guys are learning and appreciating wearing the badge and representing Lubbock. And part of that is, the fan support. So if we want to go see our team make the playoffs this year and really go command our destiny, we're going to need our 12th man to show up in the stands to make sure it happens.
Talking about support, the comment saying your shirt is tough. Where can they get their shirt, and where can they go watch a game tonight with you guys?
Is it tough because it's holding me in, or
no? He's over here flexing too as he's saying that. That's kind of impressive. I haven't done that in a while. I think now tough means cool, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. We now have a fun retail shop downtown. I think we talked about it earlier.
We did.
Tonight, come out. We're going to be hosting the USA versus Uruguay matchup. Hopefully, another team that controls their destiny right now. They need a win tonight. So come out to the shop. We got all sorts of cool gear, and you can get this shirt in a couple different colors.
And you could be the toughest person out there, John. Of course, that's located at 1709B Buddy Holly. There's the address of the shop, the barn. We're calling it the barn.
The barn.
I think the barn's cool.
It is cool.
It's tough.
We just need to make sure people know that is a retail shop.
Yes. Going back to some of the comments, I have too many coming in here. Oh, my goodness. People wanting to see practice. Of course, they got practice tonight. Some of the players will not be at the watch party tonight because there is practice going on. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, we need to make sure the guys are understanding game plan, tactics. I think Coach mentioned it, but when you play a team that's number one in our conference and you're playing them for a second time, especially a team that you've beaten multiple times, there is a huge chip on the shoulder that's going to be coming in. I'm sure they would love to get 3 points against us in front of our home crowd. So, our guys are going to be practicing tonight at 8:30 out at LCU. And we did talk about potentially maybe having some guys that could be able to stop in tonight. But
that's awesome. I remember seeing Miguel at one of the watch parties this week. He's such a great conversation, and I love seeing the guys, even though they weren't traveling, but they were still out and involved and engaged.
Yeah, we talked about that when you come play for this team, everybody has a role, and with as many players as we have, and as many good level players as we have, as we find our rotation of what the 18 is going to look like, and especially the 11 for the most part, it's really hard to get into the mix because we have such great talented guys. But I tell all of our players, and I absolutely mean it, whether you're on the field or not, because of all the extra stuff that we're doing in the community and the way that we train, everything that you do matters. And we need everyone to be proud to be wearing the badge, whether they're getting to wear it on game day or not. They're still a part of this team, and their effort in training, their effort at community events, and the way they engage our audience and our fans, all of that is important to the club, and you got to respect that to be able to play here.
Phone's blowing up. So I'm proud to wear the badge. I don't know if you've noticed. I say it all the time. I got my Matadors hat here. I'm wearing Thomas's hat, right here. Made it all sweaty and nice for him. I'm also rocking my Puma today. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas Tech. Super happy for them and their transition to Adidas. The uniforms look amazing.
They do.
And, I think that's part of the game, right? Like, that's why we're proud to wear Puma. They do a phenomenal job for us in making our players look good. And you got to have good caliber branding when you're going to be playing at the levels that we do. And the Adidas commercial they rolled out today was amazing. But,
right.
Yeah, we are proud to be a part of Puma.
I thought it was fitting for today. I covered the Nike logo with the old Puma today. I thought it was quite fitting.
That's why we love you, Devin.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
I'm just a character, and it doesn't stop. I feel bad for my wife. I think you told her that probably. Like, does it ever stop? It doesn't stop.
No, I think our sponsors and our fans love you. And I mentioned to Devin before, I think it's really cool. I get texts from people around the country that tune into our broadcast because of you and John. And that means a lot to me that you guys bring such charismatic and fun natured, and we're doing the broadcast our own way. So
yeah, it's different. I've had people tell me, like, it's not the traditional. I don't know about it. I'm like, watch it again. Let's watch it together.
Well, and it's hard because, no knock against some of the teams that we play, but, if we have to watch the game on mute because you're such a homer that it makes it not fun to listen to, or you haven't studied up to even know what to speak about when you're watching the other team, that comes across. And, we pride ourselves on having great talent on air and production.
Today's game day prep starts today.
I love it.
It starts today. Actually, it started when Coach Mizuraka was sitting in your chair. I'm like, okay, what can we ask him today?
And when we bring pro soccer to Lubbock, Texas, Devin Ward and John Bocanegra will be calling our games. I love it.
Oh, I'm sorry. My heart stopped right there. That's awesome. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Hey, talk about your team, Tyler, Thomas, and your great group that has helped make everything behind the scenes really great.
Yeah, we have a small group, and it feels like it at times, but we have such a dedicated group. And again, when I think of Lubbock, Texas, I think of hardworking, grinders. And I think what's really cool is, I think some fans appreciate what we do, but a lot of people don't realize how much work this is behind the scenes. And we're only playing for 2.5 months out of the year, but this has become a year-round investment, and it takes year-round engagement for us to be able to pull off what we do. So super grateful for our operations team. I have to shout out our interns.
Do it. I think there's 8 of them, right?
Yeah. Well, I think we have more than that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. But those guys are sacrificing a lot of their time and energy to make sure that our game day experiences go off without a hitch. Our retail shop's open, and we're able to get players to community events. And, if it weren't for our interns too, and the people that are dedicated to this, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So super grateful for them.
Sorry I got distracted on the coaches show here with our general manager, Dustin McCorkle. They're doing a poll on the live stream if Thomas is the real MVP or not, and I would like to vote in your honor as I'm looking at this. Yes or no?
Nothing happens without Thomas Wolf. That guy is
okay. I'm voting. Yes. Okay. 83% say yes. 16% say no.
Okay. Well, I'd love to know what the other 16% are saying.
They're wrong because Thomas is the man.
Yeah, we didn't have him. It wouldn't work.
I guess just final thoughts on our coaches show today. John's texted me. It's gone long. It's 2:12, Dustin, and I apologize again to our audience. I just have too much fun with this. Just this big week we have ahead of us because we got 4th of July, but we got 2 banger home games, or one banger home game, one banger road game that could turn into a home game for us if our fans travel 90 miles.
Yeah, I think big thing is the big ask is we would love for this last game of the season to be our biggest one yet, number one. But number 2, we need your support to come out and help champion these guys to a home win. And then we would love to see most of you guys out in Midland too. I think we had brought over 250 people last year out to Midland to watch our game, and we got to celebrate with those folks hosting the trophy at the end of the year.
Dustico.
Yeah, so I think if we could have our fans support us at our last 2 matches, that would go a long way, and then cross our fingers, see what happens, and maybe we're hosting a playoff match.
I'd be doing the fans a disservice if I didn't ask, is there going to be an opportunity to maybe do a fan bus again like last year?
No, we're not doing fan bus this year.
Okay.
But hopefully with the short trip, we did a little quick survey, and I think most everybody was saying, hey, like, I'm open to driving or getting a hotel, but there's definitely plans to be going.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in going and you want to, road trip with some people, I guarantee you there are fans that, even if you don't know them, would love to carpool with you guys and make some new friends, and that's what we're all about.
Making new friends. That's out at Southwest Bank. They're here to help be your friends and make your financial dreams a reality. Whether you're looking to buy a home, start a business, or preparing for retirement, our experts located right here in Lubbock will advise you every step of the way. Learn more about mortgage, loan, and wealth management services at Southwest Bank. Southwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. That's going to do it for the Coaches Show today. We want to thank our friends at Wonder Tree. Alex back there doing a wonderful job, punching all the buttons. He did 6 jobs today. We're grateful for them and everything they do for us, and we're grateful for you tuning in. We'll see you back here next Monday for another Coaches Show. But before then, we'll see you on the 3rd out at Lowry Field at Plains Capital Park. It's a big one. It's Fan Appreciation Night presented by Whataburger. We'll see you then.